Now is the Ontario Premier, Doug Ford. Welcome back to the program. Premier, National Economic Council Chair Kevin Hassett said earlier today, he was out there talking to the press, and he in essence said that there are 15 countries that have now gotten very close to a deal with America to have the tariffs eliminated. Is Canada one of those 15 countries close to a deal?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me on, Liz. No, we aren't. It's ironic that other countries that do a fraction of our trade they're making a deal, but for one reason or another, President Trump doesn't want to sit down and make a deal with Canada as of yet. We're hoping we can. Again, we're the largest customer to the U.S. The U.S. is the largest customer to Canada, and it just puts uncertainty into markets and people. It's not just Wall Street any longer. It's Main Street, the pension funds that are getting hurt. Yes, we had a little bump in the market yesterday, but overall, the markets do not like uncertainty.
Well, can I just dig down a bit? So this is news. You are not one. Canada is not one of the 15 that's close to a deal. What kind of conversations are being had, if any, at this point, or is there a little bit of scorched earth between the two nations?
Well, it just seems like it's stalled. We have our folks in Washington, and they're talking to the U.S. Trade people, but we need to sit down across the table from each other and hash out this deal one way or another, because it's just hurting both markets. It's hurting the American people. It's hurting Canadians. It hurts both sides of the border right now.
Okay, let's just drill down into the auto industry at the moment. We just saw Stellantis. It's taking an absolute dive here. We do know that it was, I believe, last week that Stellantis announced that its plant in Windsor in Canada had halted production for 2 weeks. What does that mean? Can you give us some granularity on whether that will start up once again at the end of this week? What's the timing there?
Well, we're hoping it's just a stalling, if you want to call it a tactic, for the next couple of weeks until we see how this deal proceeds. But it's not just in Windsor, Ontario. I understand they've laid some people off temporarily in 2 plants in the U.S. as well, which is not good. As we all know, that parts go back and forth across the border 7-8 times before they get installed in one of the Ontario plants or one of the U.S. plants. So we need to keep moving forward. You know, Liz, this auto pack's been around since 1965. It's worked well, and you can't unscramble an egg. You have to make the omelet larger, and that's what we want to do.
All right. Well, let's figure out how to make an omelet that tastes great for both nations. What would a trade deal look like from where you stand that you would be thrilled with the U.S.?
Let's drop the tariffs and completely. There's no reason to have tariffs. We're working closely with the U.S. administration to come up with a deal that's fair to both sides. And it was President Trump that put the last deal together, and he said it was the greatest deal ever. Well, I guess it's not the greatest deal anymore. So we need to find out what he needs. I know in the auto sector, we buy 400% more cars off the U.S. than Mexico, 200% more than anywhere else in the world. We buy slightly more cars off the U.S. than we ship down there. And the cars that we ship down there, Liz, they have 50% U.S. parts in them. And so I guess the tariff is on the other 50% of Canadian parts. It's so integrated, you just can't switch a light switch and turn everything around overnight.
No, very, very tough. And we want peace like we've had for a long time, decades and decades. Premier, thank you for coming on. I know it's been a very busy time for you. Please come back and let us know when Canada is closer to a deal. We'd appreciate it.
We'll do that, Liz. I love the U.S. I love the Americans, and so do Canadians love Americans. Let's get this done. Thank you.
I agree. All right. Thank you so much.